so we have stayed a one-night stay here in Cornelia, Georgia at the Fairfield Inn and Suites. So let's have a look at nice little hotel space. Parking area is good. It was a little noisy. We were by an off-ramp. That was kind of noisy as trucks or mostly motorcycles came through on that. So this is the back of the hotel, and there is a swimming pool. Interesting, the swimming pool in Charlotte was still open and operating, while this one down further south is all locked up for the winter. Looks like there's a little area over there to sit out. Might be like a meeting room or something over there as well. This is sort of off the lobby. So let's go inside and check out the Fairfield Inn and Suites here in Cornelia, Georgia. Nice little lobby area, nice big area for breakfast. We do have a nice little area for the stuff. So a nice fitness room with machines, workout area, a little bit of a ball area, and weights and water. That's a really key thing. So basic Fairfield Inn hotel hallways and elevator lobby. So we have a king room. This is a newer building. It was built about a year and a half ago. Very similar to the one we stayed in the other night, which was built about 6 years ago. But interesting to see a little bit of the differences in the changes. So I'll tell you what I see about that. All right, first of all, really nice bed, very quiet. There was a snorer upstairs. I heard him, but not real loud. So what do we have? We have outlets over here. Now that's the big deal these days, is outlets and USBs. No USBs on this side of the bed, but there is a USB on this side of the bed. USB and outlets on this side. So 2 USB A's, no USB C's, 2 regular outlets. They seem to work. The USB A's did not work. Over here, outlet there. There is an outlet here in the work area. Again, that same USB, 2 USB A's and 110, 120 outlets there. Nice big screen TV, which is what you kind of expect these days. What we're seeing more in hotels now is this dorm-like thing. Places to hang things, but not a lot of closet space. And there's the closet space, very small there. You're not going to need much. There is a ironing board there. I have not seen a safe in this room. There is a little refrigerator, much like we've seen before. Coffee maker, again, with outlets, but no USBs there. Coffee makers there. Microwave. There's an ice bucket, but I've been using that, and that's there. Here's the bathroom. So here's where things were a little different. In the hotel we stayed in the night before last, it had some racks there with towels. But now the towels are down here. It had this rack as well, but the towels are down here as opposed to up there, which I think is an interesting cost-cutting measure. There are a cleaning bar, some lotion, and some makeup thing here, some of the basic stuff. There's my ice bucket from before. And of course the shower. Now what I found interesting with the shower is in the building that we had the other night, it was a old metal tub with a white enamel finish kind of stuff. But this is a step-in shower, which was very nice. And this worked out okay. It wasn't great. Oh, there's a little bit of a damage there. It's interesting to see when those things pop out, because these must be just sort of big, long plastic sheets. But turn it up to here for water. I moved it over here and it was warm, but it took a while, and then it went back and forth. And over there, of course, is the shower. All right, so let's do the shower test. Here is the shower. Here it has a multi thing, so we can do multiple things here. Let's see if we'll turn it. So there's that. It's a little tight. So water pressure isn't fabulous. Stay right there. That's about as fabulous. There is product on the wall, which is nice. Lots of little places to put stuff. So, shaving equipment, stuff there. Place down there to put your foot up when you're if you want to wash. There's a handle to hold on to. Now this floor was good and solid. I didn't feel like I was going to slip in that. So, little commode area. So that was nice. Here's another thing that was different. This one has a motion sensor light. Now, some hotels actually have a night light, which is really nice. So in the middle of the night, your eyes are dark, you're used to sleeping, come in here and this thing turns on, which kind of wakens you up, so you have to close your eyes. And then, of course, you can just hit that button and it turns it off. So I did that before I went to bed because I didn't really want the light going on. So overall, not a bad room. I think overall with taxes, I think we spent about $177 a night. There's big sports games going on here right now. So, and there's two of us traveling. We have two same basically king rooms. The hotel had a great bar, which we enjoyed, and had we known, we would have had dinner there. And you're in Georgia, so you gotta have a boot cleaner. There you go. So we enjoyed this great stay. This Fairfield Inn was a great choice. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So there's our rig over there.